Today, we are going to talk about dried jujube, also known as dried red dates, a fruit that has been valued for hundreds of years, and even recorded in traditional Korean medical texts. This is not a story about miracle cures. It is a calm and realistic explanation of how dried jujube has been used, why people still consume it today, and how to eat it safely and wisely, especially for older adults. Jujube is a fruit that ripens in autumn and turns a deep red color when fully mature. Because of this red color, it was sometimes called a red fruit in the past. The seed inside the jujube is very hard, and the skin is thick and tough. When eaten raw, it tastes sweet, but the beneficial components inside do not easily come out unless the fruit is properly prepared. That is why dried jujube has traditionally been used in teas, soups, and herbal broths, rather than eaten in large amounts on its own. When jujube is dried, the flavor becomes deeper, and it is easier to store for long periods. In traditional medicine, dried jujube has been considered a food that gently supports the body, especially when the body feels weak, cold, or tired. It has often been consumed as a warm tea during colder seasons, or when someone feels run down. However, it is very important to understand this clearly. Dried jujube is food, not medicine. It may support the body, but it does not replace medical treatment, and it should never be consumed in excess. Now let us slowly go through the main benefits that people traditionally associate with dried jujube, explained in simple terms. First, dried jujube is often mentioned in discussions about general body protection. It contains natural sugars, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds. Some of these compounds are known to support the body's natural balance. Fiber found in jujube may help digestion and support the removal of waste from the body. For this reason, dried jujube has sometimes been described as helpful for long-term health maintenance. This does not mean it treats serious diseases, but rather that it may be part of a balanced diet. Second, dried jujube is often associated with supporting healthy aging. As people age, dryness, fatigue, and sensitivity increase. Jujube contains compounds such as beta-carotene, which are often discussed in relation to protecting cells from stress. When combined with proper sleep, hydration, and balanced meals, dried jujube tea may gently support overall vitality. Third, dried jujube is sometimes consumed to help manage swelling. It contains minerals that may support fluid balance in the body. People who experience mild swelling sometimes report feeling more comfortable when they regularly drink warm jujube tea. However, sudden or severe swelling should always be evaluated by a doctor. Fourth, dried jujube is traditionally considered a warming food. Many older adults feel cold easily, especially in the hands and feet. Warm foods and drinks can help improve comfort. Drinking warm jujube tea may support circulation and provide a sense of warmth, especially during colder months. Fifth, dried jujube is often used when people feel tired or low in energy. Its natural sugars can provide gentle energy, and its warm nature may help the body feel more settled. However, because it is sweet, it should always be consumed in moderation. Sixth, dried jujube is sometimes discussed in relation to easing tension. Some people feel that warm jujube tea helps their muscles relax and reduces feelings of tightness. This may be related to overall relaxation rather than a direct medicinal effect. Seventh, dried jujube has long been used during cold seasons. Warm jujube tea may soothe the throat and provide comfort when coughing or feeling congested. It does not cure infections, but it may help the body feel more comfortable while resting. Eighth, dried jujube is often associated with better sleep. People who struggle with sleep sometimes drink warm jujube tea in the evening. The warmth and gentle sweetness may help calm the nervous system. However, the tea should not be too sweet, as excessive sugar may disrupt sleep. Ninth, dried jujube is sometimes mentioned in discussions about circulation. Fiber and plant compounds may support overall vascular health. When combined with healthy lifestyle habits such as walking, reducing salty foods, and staying hydrated. 10th, traditional medicine often refers to jujube as supporting body fluids. Excessive sweating, stress, or illness can leave the body feeling dry and depleted. Warm jujube tea may help restore comfort and hydration. 11th, dried jujube is sometimes discussed in relation to weight management and respiratory comfort. This does not mean jujube causes weight loss. Instead, when used as a replacement for processed sweets, it may help reduce unhealthy snacking. Warm tea may also help the chest and breathing feel more relaxed. Now let us talk about how to properly use dried jujube. This part is very important. Dried jujube should not be used whole without cutting. The skin is thick and prevents the beneficial components from being released. Traditional texts state that jujube should be split or cut before boiling. This allows the contents to be extracted into the water. You do not need to cut it into many pieces. Simply making a few cuts with scissors is enough. This applies whether you are making tea, soup, or adding jujube to chicken broth. To make jujube tea, rinse dried jujubes, make a few small cuts, place them in water, bring to a boil, then simmer gently until the water turns a deep reddish color and the aroma becomes rich. Do not add excessive sugar or honey. The natural sweetness is usually enough. If sweetness is needed, add only a very small amount. Regarding jujube in chicken soup, it is safe to eat, but most of its beneficial components are released into the broth. Eating the fruit itself is not necessary. The seed is not toxic, but it should not be chewed, as it is very hard. Now let us discuss calories and intake. Dried jujube is not extremely high in calories, but it is sweet. Eating large amounts can increase sugar intake. Concentrated jujube extracts or syrups are especially easy to overconsume. The safest approach is moderation. A few pieces used to make tea once a day is generally sufficient. Finally, let us talk about precautions. Dried jujube is considered warming. People who feel excessive heat, frequent flushing, or dryness should be cautious. People with diabetes should be especially careful. Due to the natural sugar content, those with weak teeth should rinse their mouth after consuming jujube. Anyone with chronic illness or taking medication should consult a healthcare professional before making it a daily habit. In summary, dried jujube is a traditional food that has been used for comfort, warmth, and gentle support. It is not a cure, but when used properly, it may help support daily well-being. The key is moderation, preparation, and listening to your body. Thank you for listening, and may you stay healthy and comfortable.